I'll never forget meeting this man. He looked at me straight in the face and he said, "Father, I've been around a long time. I come to church here and there, but honestly, sometimes I don't even come to church. Because Father, the truth is, I just feel like God never helps me. Every time I come to church, I wonder if God is even listening." What do you say? The man is really suffering, by the way, so I'm not going to say, just trust the Lord, leave. Of course not. This man's angry, this man is sad, this man's hurt. Who knows what he's been through, right? But I would be naive and prideful to believe that I never felt like him, right? It would be foolish for me to think this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, meaning his struggles aren't really real. We all experienced it. God's plans, God's timing. Why can't God just do the thing and do the justice and make everything good and whole? Why doesn't God just appear and tell us again that He really exists and tell all the atheists to believe? Why is God at times so slow? Right? This gospel is one of those gospels where I'm sure when you hear it, you're like, "Father, those are all those names. And Father, you can't even pronounce the names. I can't. It's a lot of names," right? At the heart of this gospel is the gospel writer Matthew trying to show us from the very beginning God's plans. Every single name, it's either a saint or a sinner, a war, a destruction, a brokenness. Every single name has a purpose. In the name, there are 4 that aren't even Jews. Why would Matthew put those names there? To show us God's entire plan, that even when things got really messy, God still used sinful people to bring about His salvation. So all we see is these fancy names that I cannot say. But when you look in the depth of the names, it is a God who was already planning from the very beginning of time you and my salvation. From the beginning, from the very beginning, from Adam and Eve, to Abraham and Noah, to Moses, to Elijah, to David, to Solomon, to Ruth, all the names, every single one of them were sinners, down to us. Christmas is a story of a God who was always planning to save us. But because of our humanity, things took a turn. But always God showed up, even if we cannot see it. The bitter truth of God is this: He shows up not the way that you and I want. Because I hate to break it to you, it doesn't matter what you want. It's what you need from God that He's going to give you, not what you want. I constantly meet so many people. Maybe it's the area, I don't know what it is. An entitlement. I deserve. You don't deserve nothing. But God gives you everything by His birth because He loves you. My dear friends, entitlement, pride, and ego is killing all of us. I'm so serious now because I meet countless people. Humility, the lack of humility, the pride, the ego, it's awful. It kills us, my friends. Not just you, but priests too. We're the worst of them all. Our pride, our ego, our selfishness is also in our faces. God loves you. It's His plan, not yours. You live this life to learn His plan, and you live His will in your life. That is the purpose of Christmas. Our plans went the wrong way. We messed up. God had other plans, and He came into our world to show us His plan through baby Jesus. His plan is unfolding in our life as we speak. It's messy. It's not good at times because you can't see it. Rejoice. Be happy, smile. When you find that person who is sad, be the reason for their joy. And my hope is that when they see your joy, they can in some way experience the joy of Christmas.